All right. Brick fans, toy fans, etc. Um, been kind of a wild day for me. Of course, this is going to be up probably tomorrow, but been a wild day for me. I did get around to seeing the Project Hail Mary, which is amazing, by the way. And I was even able to do this really cool brick build Rocky from the Cute Bunny set, which once I finally got to see Rocky and see all of Rocky's really cool isms and stuff. Amaze, amaze, amaze. The movie is amazing. If you hadn't gone to go see it, you got to go see it. It's that cool. It's that cool. I loved it. My kid loved it. He and I both went to go watch it, and I absolutely loved it. But I got this. Finally, this set was on sale. That's been around for a while, but it had been gone for a while. Ended up finding it for a little under $20. I was like, now's the time, right? And this is one of those I've had my eye on for probably about almost a year at this point. And I was like, I got to get it. Now, there's another part of this that is a different set that I have found on Ollie, and I'm hoping that that'll also come in, also under $20. But we've had Sluban sets before. Cool one about this, I did make a post about it, about the fact that it had the brick separator. That's kind of a big thing for me. So I was like, you know what? Let's put this together. Let's try it out. Now I've already got everything out of the box. It is all out at this point, and lift that up just a little bit. We get some cool things. We get, I think these pieces separate. You get the opening areas here. We get opening doors on each side. Got all of these crew quarter pieces here. So there's three minifigs. The other set that goes on this end, this is another one that I've ordered to make a full station, a full like habitat, which I plan to get and play with because I do like space stuff. And some of Lego's space stuff is like really expensive. So I figure, you know what, today? Let's put this bad boy together, right? Shall we? Shall we? Please, let's do it. It's about time. I need some build right now. I need some calm in the craziness of my storm. And I say that in every respect that, I mean, hey, listen. Lord Jesus, I ask for some calm, serenity in the world right now. I ask that this brick building set helps bring us peace and brings me peace. And I'm hoping I'm able to give some people a message that might reside with them. Use this platform and use me for your good, right? In Christ's name, amen. It says, and the way Jesus taught us to pray is it's Jesus' will, right? Lord's will. So we need one. We need five. Uh, 5 and 7 looks like. So 7, 5, right? And 9. Okay. So hopefully we can build this. I can bring some good messages to you, and we'll be good to go. Because we know right now in this world with all the crazy stuff going on, oh Lord, it can be absolutely too much. Absolutely too much. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my space fellas right over here. And I'm looking. I seem to be missing. Oh. Yeah. Looks like a lot of my bins are completely full. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these pieces over here. Looky there. I got my brick separator. I'll put my minifigs in here. Lots of these canopies, man. I like that, right? So we'll put our bricks and stuff over here. Now there is definitely some cool stuff with this set so far that I've noticed. This would be kind of the science and some of the living habitats for our set, which I think is super cool. We got some chrome pieces for for like, you know, some like mechanical sciencey stuff, which I like. So there's some cool stuff in this set. I'm like I said, I'm super excited about this set, and you have to forgive all the mess in here because, like, look, I've got figures there, I've got sets over there. It is a mess in here right now. It's one of those where I haven't really 6 and 12. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of clean like I should, and I'm kind of behind on some things. And then, you know, had some other troubles today, just regular adult things. But yeah, I've had some sour luck lately, so I'm kind of just trying to hang in there and keep my head afloat. Uh, so yeah. All right, so we need 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it looks like we're doubling them up. 1 and 2. These are some pretty interesting slopes, man. This is not slopes that we normally get. I say that because they're these weird sort of slopes that's got a step in on it as well. Okay, so it looks like 2 on that side. This side's going to be open. All right, then it looks like we need a dark gray brick, a yellow chair, and a 1x2 in light gray. And I guess we're building up the science station over here, which is kind of cool. Kind of weird that we didn't go over that. But we had something similar with the plane set too at one point. So kind of weird when that happens. All right, pull that off right there. There we go. Okay, now we've got this brick and our first sticker. So we got 1, 2. It looks like a 1x6. And 2 of these are almost like half bricks, but they're 1x1s. They're 1x1, 2-plate highs, so there's almost like a half brick high sort of thing. Let's see. Let's use our crocodile brick separator. I'm so glad to have one of these. All right, and it looks like we're using number 13, which is this cool little bar graph here. So we'll pull that off right there. And we're going to put this up here for our computer. There we go. Okay. It's going to go up top. Boom. This is going to go over here. It looks like a handle or something. And then 1 and 2. And 1 here. Just like that. There we go. All right. Now 4. So we got 2 of these and 2 of these. So we're building cabinets. 1, 2. Get out of there, spacemen. I do like that we have there's 2 ladies, 1 guy. 2 are in suits. One of them is one guy is in a suit and the other one is in crew quarter clothes, which I thought was kind of cool. I like that they have those, like, there's a separation. There's some in suits, some in not. I think there's a part of me that prefer like 2 in crew uniforms and then 2 in spacesuits. But I'll take what I get. I know the other set I think has 2 and 2, or maybe it's 2 and 1. I can't remember, but I do know that once the other set comes in, I will have another crew member for the inside of the ship, which I'm all good with. All right, so these are going to go up top. they're going to fold out. So kind of like that, right? Yeah, boom. So 1 and 2. Depending, I don't know, I might change that to open up the opposite, like open up from the bottom up. I like them opening up like a cabinet, and I don't know. We shall see. We shall see what I decide. But for right now, I'm going to build it as is. That's kind of what I do. And then I will alter things and change it up as I go along. So we got our 2 cabinets. We're going to put that in there. Over here, oh, we also have this brick here. That's a cool brick. So it's empty on one side, and it's grilled on the other. And it's not a full brick. It's actually, what, almost 2 plates high? Is that right? No, it's a full brick. It's a full brick. It's just weird because it's hollow. That's not a norm, by the way. B2dub. All right. So we're going to place this window in here. I'm going to set it over here. Again, it's on that plate vault line, which is a little odd. Put that up top. We got red. And we got this yellow for chemical analysis. Such and such. A 1x10. Yep. And then a 1x8. Cook it. 2 less. You know that's Nate. We got a butterfly. Let's see. So we got a butterfly space sample. There we go. Brown butterfly. And then we need 2 more of those inverted slopes. That's got the 1 step in it. Okay, so how is this going to go? It looks like this goes in here. And then our 1x8 goes across there. Then we're going to go 1 and 2. And this is going to go on the end here, just like that. Okay. Now we need a 1x6. We need a 2x2. A 1x2. A 1x1, right? And then it looks like a 1x1 round. So we got both red and green. We've got a jumper plate. That's a 2x2 jumper plate. 2 more of these half bricks. And it looks like 1x2 by 1x2 inverted brackets. Boom. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to be building up this back section first. 1 and 2. Boom. Boom. And we're going to put this here. Nice. And now we're building up this over here. So 1 jumper plate, bracket, and this. Now I'm going to pull this off first because we've got 2 stickers. They're small stickers, so they're going to be like 1x stickers. So, going to use my brick separator, and we're going to use this for our temperature gauge. So we got 1 that's a temperature gauge. It goes right there. And then 1 right here. Go right there on that. Okay, so we've got a temperature gauge, and it looks like a moisture gauge. We're going to put those on the end, and then we're moving on. So we need a 2x2, 2 of these L plates. So we got 1 and 2. Looks like we need 1. A silver one, so we've got a clear, a silver, this weird grade bowl thing, and it looks like a silver 1x2 that has a interesting sort of like, I don't know what you'd call it, design. Oh, it's 1x2 rounded, but it doesn't have the holes in it, the Technic holes that we normally get. Now, I'm going to start over here. Oh, L plate and L plate. Okay. And then we've got one plate over here. Then this gets the clear, am I correct? Yes, that gets the clear. This one gets the metallic. Okay, and these have stickers on them. So again, where they're looking at, it looks almost like bacteria samples. One that's in a petri dish. And then one that is on a sample set over here. Like a little bowl, but it's a silver bowl. Seems almost kind of weird. It almost seems like this should have been here and this one should have been here. Because the silver on this and having the clear on this. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna see if I can't turn those around. The only problem with that is that once that's in, that's it. I can't change it out because then I would damage my sticker. That's upsetting. I would have liked to have seen that backwards. Okay, well, c'est la vie, right? That's going to go there. Now we need a 1x10. So, 1x10. I could just count it 5, 5. That's 10. We need 2 headlight bricks. 1 and... It's saying 2, but do I have 2 in here? I should have 2 in here. Yeah, it's right there. 2. And then I should have 2 of these shifter knobs. Now, what's cool about Sluban shifter knobs, something that Lego I don't think has done yet, is they've got this kind of shifter that has 3 little notches in it, so you can put that in there, and then you can shift it in multiple different directions. I dig that actually quite a bit. You know, they still have the other shifters, which are the hinge shifters, but then they have these as well, and that just, it makes it so much more versatile. Like I said, I really dig some aspects of Sluban's building sets. I really do enjoy. Now, there's some aspects of Sluban's building sets that I kind of like, why did you make that decision? And it came with the medical jet more than anything. But, like this, that's pretty cool so far. Alright, so we need 1, 2 2x4s, 1, 2 1x2s, 1, 2 1x2 bricks in white, and then it looks like 1, 2 1x2 slopes. Check some things here. Alright. Kind of expecting a call. Lost my ID, and I'm been reaching out trying to figure out where in the world it is. A lot's been going on today, so it's like I've been trying to find out if it's in one place or another, and then I'm trying to figure out, it's like, well, in that case, I just get on and start ordering another one. I went to go order another one, and my phone does not work well with the Texas department, you know, website. So I was like, I'll do it on my computer. Open up my computer, what I hear, the my laptop was dying. And I'm like, all right, well, I've got this one, but it's not set up with all my data and stuff. So it's kind of like, it would take probably more in the long run. So I'm just trying to get charged up to figure out life at this point, because that's kind of where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I try more than anything else. I try not to get discouraged. I try not to flip out. But man, this year's been rough. Been really rough. Has not been very fun. It hasn't felt very good. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie about it. And I need to, more than anything else, each and every time that it gets hard for me, I should be reaching out to God and, putting my faith in him. I need to be reading. As a matter of fact, thinking about it, I didn't even do my reading of the day. Kind of an awful person right now. What is my reading of the day? Once I got up, it has been almost non-stop all day. This is my first calm moment. It says, it's in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 3:16. It says, don't you know that you yourselves are God's temple, that God's Spirit dwells in your midst? It's true. It's true. As Christians, if you're Christians, if you have put your faith in Jesus, you've accepted Jesus Christ in your life, and you have asked for redemption, to be forgiven, and to show that your faith and your love and everything is in him, then you accept the Holy Spirit in you, then yeah, in that case, you are totally 100%, the Spirit is with you always. And sometimes I forget that. There are times when I'm like, I've been abandoned, I've been left, and that's not really the case. And, for those that are questioning, it's like, yeah, man, I sin, I have issues, constantly making mistakes. But I think the idea is that if you've put your faith in Christ, okay, you've asked him to come in your life, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, as Paul writes. It's the first thing. Second thing is this: we're going to make mistakes along the way. If we're repentive, and repentive is that nice word that a lot of people like to ignore sometimes, but that word that means we know we've done wrong and we're asking for forgiveness, and we ask to do no more. A lot of people, they have that story. They're like, well, when the Pharisees were bringing the adulterous woman up and putting her at Jesus' feet, and was like, based on law, she should be condemned and all this. And he kind of, threw it back on him. It was like, he who is without sin cast the first stone. And one by one, they kind of walked away, and he kind of said out loud into the crowd, where are the people who condemned you, But a lot of people stop at that point. And what he says is, go. Here's the most important part. And sin no more. That's the hardest part for me and a lot of people, is that, hey, you've been forgiven. Go. Don't sin anymore. And it is a constant battle with the flesh to be better, to do God's will, and not sit there and continue and live in your sin. Once you know, you're supposed to walk away. And I struggle. I struggle, man. Not gonna lie about it. But yeah. So, day's been rough. I've lost my mind a few times. I struggle with all sorts of things in the world. I struggle with everything, man. But I'm trying to make myself better every single day, as much as I can. Alright, so we're going to put this up on top. Yeah, I really feel like that should have been the clear one. You know what? I'm going to do this. Let's pop that off. I wonder if I use my knife, if I might be able to pop that little brick out. Ouch. Without stabbing myself. There we go. I am going to say the metal one belongs in the bowl. The clear one, well, that's the slide. That one belongs under the microscope. And I say that because I think that having the clear right there will turn the part where I scratched it. The clear part right there, I think would look more the part. There we go, kind of like this, right? It would look more the part of a microscope than anything else. Put that there, boom. Get the handle for it. There we go. Oh man, that's starting to look like a good looking lab there. Can you imagine tiling this out and everything? I might look, see if I have like some jumper bricks or something I could put in there and tile some of this out. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I'll do it afterwards. Like I want to build it as is first, review it, and then we can do some other things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 and 8. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then a coffee cup. I'm going to put this coffee cup over there by the telescope. Well, it's not a coffee. Well, it looks like a coffee cup, actually. I would say it's not a coffee cup. It's actually just a cup sample, but no, it looks like a coffee cup. Someone drinking coffee where they're not supposed to. Don't do it. Because what happens when that coffee sample gets corrupted with whatever, let's say it's astrophage. You accidentally drink astrophage. Oh, that would be awful. Or the bacteria from SETI. Oh, this honestly, this doing all this, it makes me also like I will probably get the DVD of Hail Mary when it comes out. That'll be an absolute purchase. Um, with the Blu-ray code, hopefully. I honestly haven't bought a movie in so long. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But if they do, and my hope is that they do, I will totally get it on Blu-ray with the download, the digital, and I'm just gonna love it. I kind of want to go and watch The Martian again right now because I really enjoyed that one too. Such a good movie. Andy Weir is a really good author, by the way. So, all right. So we've got all this. Man, this is looking good. All right. So we'll get this half done. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need 4 of these. So it looks like we're building the bottom window sections, which I like that they're using this. A little blue in my opinion, but it is. That's supposed to sit up like that. Yeah, that'll look cool. The only thing that kind of gets me about this is that when these go up on the inside, there will be some weird seams there. I'm not too keen on that, but the fact that I guess you can open it and then close it doesn't seem like it would give you a lot of room though. Oh, not there yet, right? I mean, I do some of these sets. I do end up rebuilding aspects of it. Like I'm still working on my medical jet because I'd like to get some of that rebuilt. I found some tiles that have like x-rays on it and things I just think would work better. So I'll rebuild that one. Yeah, So that should go like that. Looking pretty cool. Looks spacey, man. Alright, now we've got our maroon, so we need 2 and 14. That's a 12. We do need one 2x12. And then I believe this one is 14. Yeah, one 2x14. 2 of these inverted brackets. And 2 of these really cool textured 2x2 round tiles with a Technic hole in it. This is going to go on this side here. We got one. Goes here. 2 goes on the other side. And then we've got our 12. It's going to go right across here. Interestingly enough, I'm going to check. Make sure I didn't miss something about adding a... I did, didn't I? Yeah, look. I was like, the back is open. I don't understand why. That'd been a good place for a little clear break for a window. But, here we go. So that's our little science station there. This one goes across here. But that one is truly open. There we go. I like that. Pretty big. Pretty big. A little bit bigger than I was expecting. 6x12. Yeah. 6x12. We got one of those, a 2x8. 4 and 4. And then a 1x8. So it looks like this is going to be going right here. 2 in on each end. This one's going to be going right about 1 row in right here. And this is supposed to be sitting, turn it this way. It goes right here, right? Yes. Okay. Now we got a true stop for our windows. Pop those out just a little bit. Ah, see, yeah, I did it backwards. Watch. Pop this open. That needs to go back. This is our window stop here, so that goes out this direction. Want to have clearance on the roof, but we want to have, there we go. That's our window stop. That's how it works. Okay. I like that. It looks good. Okay, now we'll go to our next over here. So we've got, okay, so now it has us going through some more backs. Let's see. We need, of course, 9, which I think we've already opened. 2 and 5. That's 3. 4. 2 and 5 is technically already on the table. Am I correct? I believe it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, you know what? So I'm going to stop us right there. I'm going to say that that's our first bag of this so far. So far things I really like. I like that we have these openings here. I do wish that this was easier to get into, because thinking about it, like if I was to put a figure in here, I wouldn't be able to put a figure in and play like I'd want to. I'd have to take like all of this off. So I do feel like there should be like jumper plates in there. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to place our figure here at this science station. Right here. If I can get them in the chair. Seems like I remember there were some problems with getting figures in their chairs. But I'm going to go ahead and put him in here like this. He's going to be working at this. And then I'll put this back on. Okay. Alright. So we're going to stop there, I think. Or let's see, how much further should we go? We'll at least get this done, and then we'll move on. So we'll finish up the floor, and we'll kind of move on. Or I don't know, how much more do we have for this right here? Oh yeah, we're opening quite a bit. Get a lot of that done. Okay. Well, I'd say let's at least finish up this module, and then we'll get going. Something I noticed, I already have it down here where I forgot to change the actual name. So it's like I'll express Minecraft Cube World. I didn't even change it. I have to make sure I do that on the next one. That's what I'm saying. This has been kind of like that day. This is how things have been going. It's been kind of wild. So, yeah. You know what? I'm going to call it. Hey, I'm going to call it. I'm going to give my brain some rest. I'll come back to this. Hopefully I'm in much better space, much better mood. And God willing, things have changed and things have picked up and been better. So, if you made it this far in this video, it's been what, 30 minutes? If you made it this far, I thank you. You have no idea how much that means just to sit here and listen to me rant. Old guy wanting to share out Legos and share out his toys and talk about things like, in a world where most people kind of move on and stop listening. I do appreciate you because that means a lot. If you're still with me at this point, you made it this far, you haven't subscribed, hey, do me a favor, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to be alerted anything comes from me to you. Comment down below. Like, I need to know if you made it this far. Comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to chit chat with you. And you got a question for me? I saw someone posted something the other day and then it got deleted, and I never got to find out what it was. And I just, you know, I love chatting with people. Sometimes I've had some people, chat with me about other things, and it's like, yeah, I'll talk. Listen, I'll talk to you. I'll never deny you. Okay. And if you want to talk about, Jesus, you want to talk about, the Lord, got a question for me? I'm not the most informed person, and honestly, it's kind of like our founding fathers. That's one thing I'll definitely keep in mind. I don't know everything, but if you got a question I can't answer it, I'll try to come back to you and answer it. I bet you I can find an answer for you. Okay, truth is out there. We just got to look for it. All right. All right. So if you made it this far, again, thank you. I appreciate you. I have no idea what it means to me. Okay. You take care. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Hey, good luck with that build and happy brick hunting. Till next time.